Okay, I wanted to do one more example with dilations. This is a dilation with the center at 1, -2 and a scale factor of 1/2. Um, it's the same thing we did in the last video. You have to take the point you're going to do your dilation around and you have to subtract it from those points first. So let's go ahead and take care of that. So this 1, -2 is going to be subtracted from all these points. Big minus. Okay, so with point A, it's 1 minus 1 is going to be 0. -3 minus a negative is plus, so that's going to be plus 2, which is -1. 5 minus 1 is going to be 4. -3 minus a -2, or plus 2, is going to be -1. And then we've got 2 minus 1, which is going to be 1. And then 4 minus a negative, which becomes plus, is a 6. All right? So now we take our scale factor of 1/2 and we're going to multiply through everything by 1/2. Okay, so the difference with this is if you're multiplying by 1 over a number, it's the same thing as dividing by that number. So in this case, we're multiplying by 1 over 2. So this is going to be the same thing as dividing everything here by 2. So to do our dilation, 1/2 times 0 is going to be 0 divided by 2, which is 0. -1 divided by 2 is -1/2. I think it'll be easier for you if you write that as a decimal. If you want to write it as a decimal, you take the top number divided by the bottom number. 1 divided by 2 gives you 0.5. In the next image, 4 divided by 2, or 4 times 1/2, is 2. And then -1 times 1/2 is -1 divided by 2, which is also -0.5. And then finally, we've got 1 times 1/2, or 1 divided by 2, is 0.5. 6 times 1/2 will be 3. All right. Now, once we do our dilation, we have to come back and add on this point that we subtracted off. So we're going to add the point 1, -2 to each of these points and see what we come up with. Here it's a big plus. 0 plus 1, and this is going to give us our A prime, is 1. -0.5 minus 2 more is going to be -2.5. The next one's going to be B prime. 2 plus 1 is 3. -0.5 minus 2 is -2.5. And then finally, our C prime is going to be 0.5 plus 1, which is 1.5. 3 plus a negative, or 3 minus 2, is 1. So there is your dilated image around the point 1, -1/2 with a scale factor of 1/2. If you have any questions, bring them to class.